Hey everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time tuning in, how's it going? So on today's video, I wanted to mostly focus on doing an updated parts walk around for the Sub Beast. We've added a lot of stuff and I think it's past due for an update video on this guy. I also want to touch on some of the hashtag TAZ cleanup info and get you guys a little bit more up to date on that. I also want to talk about the bumper chop. I'm sure some of you have already noticed, and how the weather's been lately and why videos have been kind of sparse. And lastly, I figured I would talk about the upcoming parts that we're going to be adding in the future. So stick around, there's a lot to go over today, and I hope you enjoy the video. So let's touch on the upcoming hashtag TAZ cleanup event. Again, TAZ meaning the Adventure Zombie. I've had a lot of people ask me about that, so I figured I'd reiterate again. Anyway, I drove up today and I took a picture of the intersection. That way everybody knows what the intersection looks like where we're going to be meeting out here in the Bryce Creek area. Also took a picture of a poster that has been posted about a missing person in the area, Michael Bryson. So that's something that we're going to have to be on the lookout as well while we're up here cleaning up. His family, I'm sure, would appreciate any information we might find on him. So the other thing is I wanted everybody to see the area where we're going to be parking and doing trash collection. So there's that as well. And the other thing I wanted to touch on with the cleanup is the roads out here are kind of treacherous, and so when you're out and about, I want to make sure that everybody's being safe while both driving on the roads and picking up trash along the roads. Be courteous of pedestrians and oncoming traffic. A lot of these are one lane roads, and there's some dips and washouts in some places even. So anyway, more information will come on that as it gets closer, but I just wanted to touch on that and give everybody a little bit of an update. Now let's move on to the bumper. So as some more of you astute viewers may have noticed, I chopped this already, and I haven't gotten my bumper yet. That is still being built. I'm on a waiting list. But in the meantime, I was just tired of ripping it off all the time. I kept running into the stuff on the front corners, and I was disconnecting the bumper probably at least once a week. And it was just getting old. So I went in here and masked it off, and I went ahead and chopped off the fog lights and the bottom lip that ran along right here. It was just sticking out like 2 or 3 inches. I don't know why Subaru designed it that way, but anyway, I went ahead and got rid of that. And as you can see, the fender wells are much more open, you know, so if I approach something like a rock or a stump or something like that, it's gonna hit the tire first instead of the bumper hanging down. I do have this airbox resonator right here, but so far it hasn't been an issue. I haven't really taken this thing off-road yet since I did the bumper chop, but I don't think that's really going to be in the way. But if it is, I'll figure something out to do something different there. But I really like the way that it looks, and it's really going to help me on a lot of the trails that I want to do, and eventually I'll be chopping it the rest of the way and installing the off-road bumper. But that's probably going to be a couple months down the road still. So recently I've been in contact with a company about getting a new suspension system on a product sponsorship. That's pretty huge. So I'm not entirely sure if that's going to happen yet, not 100%. I'm going to go up this week and speak with them and make sure that it's going to meet my needs and also accurately represent the company. But I wanted to give you guys a little update on that and let you know that chances are we're going to be getting some pretty cool parts installed here pretty soon. The company saw some of the videos that I make, saw some of the trails that I go down, and it sounds like they're going to agree to hook me up with a suspension system. So that's awesome. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the parts, the stuff that we already have installed, all right?
I have a full-size spare on top, custom mounted to the Thule Canyon XT cargo basket, sitting on Thule extended aerial crossbars. Mounted on the front of the rack is an aux beam 32-inch light bar with a combo beam, flood, and spotlighting. I ran the wires down the A-pillar with magnetic mounts and through the plastic piece on the side of the valance. I put on side window air deflectors as well, an STI edition spoiler, and tow points on the back and front of the car. I installed these Rally Armor mud flaps to protect the side body panels of the car while on service roads and during off-road driving. These are BFG Mud Terrain TA KM3s at 215/75 R15. Mounted on KMC Bully wheels, 15x7s with a +10 offset and 4.39 backspacing. I'm running a 1.5-inch Anderson design lift kit with multi-link spacers that has been bulletproof, which pairs really well with this STI edition strut tower brace. I'm also using the Optima Red Top starting battery for its off-road reputation for durability. When I did the bumper chop, I also had to relocate and downsize my washer fluid bottle to make it work. This Voswitch universal control unit I got a while back has been perfect for all the accessories I've wired to it. You can see on the elegant dash panel interface, I've got big plans for this control unit. I also went ahead and mounted this rail system on the dash for a solid phone and GoPro mount for when I'm filming. My trunk area is stocked with emergency and recovery gear. And the Viair constant duty onboard air compressor I mounted underneath has been amazingly useful for airing back up. I got the seat bracket fire extinguisher mount for quick access in case of a fire emergency. I've also installed the Scan Gauge 2 unit for monitoring my temps when I'm off-road or climbing steep grades. Lastly, I got these steering wheel overlays to cover the factory plasma yellow piece they put on the bottom of the steering wheel. I found it unsightly and distracting.
So I wanted to touch on the weather here in Oregon real quick, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's drizzling currently. I've been trying to find as many nice days as I can to get as much filming done as I can for you guys so I can continue to release content. However, I want you guys to know that the weather hasn't really been cohesive for filming, bringing camera equipment out in. It's been really windy and rainy and snow showers and all kinds of craziness. So that's been the reason between the time between my updates here recently. And that's actually the reason why I did the Dunes video a couple of weeks ago. So bear with me, guys. I'm working with the weather here and I'm trying to turn out as much content for you guys as I can. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the updated parts walk around video today and the information about the upcoming #TAZ cleanup event. Another reminder for that, the hashtag is so anyone can participate. So anywhere you're at, go out to your favorite spot, whatever, and take a picture of yourself cleaning up trash on the public lands and post it on social media with the hashtag #TAZ_cleanup, and I'll be able to see you out there helping us out. So, without further ado, I want to thank you guys for all your recent subscriptions, likes, comments, all that. And if you haven't yet, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.